Hello everyone, welcome back. Last week of the month. Let's see how I performed this week. Market, it's about to open. Very strong move after Powell spoke on Friday. Let's see if we have continuation of that or if this was just a pullback from that drop of all-time high. Market just opened and we have a gap down. I was just writing something on the TikTok live stream. This is the second time I get a restriction for no reason. But yeah, let's see. Hey, good morning, Angel. How's it going? I just got a restriction from TikTok, so that means this is the second time it happened, and that means not a lot of people are going to join because of that restriction today. I don't know why that keep happening. How was your weekend? I usually don't look at bias. I'm learning how to do it, looking more at the high time frame. But for what I thought, for what I saw in the pre-market, I have a bearish bias. That doesn't mean I will only short, but I saw that price was only at 50% of that drop from all-time high, and we had a nice 4-hour fair value gap there. But let's see. Notice how ES took half day and NQ didn't. It's looking a lot of balance, especially since we are just inside the first percentile fair value gap. That usually it's not a good sign for me. It's a sign of balance. And if we look at the 5-minute, that's what we're watching. Hey, how's it going, W? Thank you for the gifts, Egypt. Now you're sounding like I send you, like you're my friend and I'll send you, so you made Dovey give me gift. This is the trade with the first percentile fair value gap. This is not what I normally do. It's, as you can see, I just enter after the first percentile fair value gap was created. So it's not about bias. It's not, I didn't know what was going to happen. It's just something I'm testing out. And this is the one I have to deal with the what do you say? With the yeah, I think it's risk and reward because it has like a 66 win rate, but most of the target it's just 0.5, and that it doesn't let me to profitable strategy. So I need to let at least one run and see if that can help me. Plus $2 close the trade. Let's see. Price is just balancing. I don't like to focus on this trade. That's why I take it out. But as of right now, I don't have nothing else to see. So let's watch it. If I sold to at this low, it will be the first two lots that I enter, and then the one running, it's the one from 500. It looks like it's reversing. It looks a lot like reversing trades that get close to an important swing low and reverse. That's it. Close it now. No, I don't close the trades. I let it either hit TP or stop loss. Praying it stop you out. You probably are longs. That's why, isn't it? You went after. No, this trade's nothing. That has nothing to do with price action. It's just I enter for more downside on the first percent per value gap. It's only one trade with this account, and it's with the first percent fair value gap. Other than that, I switch account and then I start trading price action. This is the actual trade. This is the trade with this account. I think we're very bearish. I mean, bearish. I think we are very balanced, immense balance. Edgy, you forgot to switch your keyboard. This is the trade with the other account. I got stop out. The other one is still there. But for that one, the stop loss was above this week's. Price continue trading inside the first percent of fair value gap. The 5-minute looks like a barcode. About to be stop out. That trade. I already did my first trade with the other account and it didn't work. So I only have one trade, probably one trade left. Hmm. Why your chart looks like that? What's wrong with it? So stop out with this as well after it was close to taking love day, which was not my initial target. So it was close to some partial target after I entered with another contract, but this didn't even move as much as I expected it to. Let's see what now. How much? I'm only down $80 on this account. The other one it's 260. Very strong close in the 5-minute. We just broke out of the range. Very aggressive. This is why I usually don't like to have bias or look at the higher time frame for bias, because or not doing it while learning, because then I'll keep looking for whatever my bias is. Maybe once I dominate it, but before, while learning it is difficult. And usually my scalps don't need bias, but I think it's important to learn it, but not to apply it if you don't know it yet. What are you trading? I'm trading NQ. I just did my first trade, was a short. Well, my first trade was with the first percent fair value. I was also a short. I got stop out, and then with this account, it was a short in the middle of the range. And I was completely wrong. I was never in profit in this trade. Usually I like to trade on a trend, but I keep doing, if I see the setup, like for example, this is not a bad setup inside macro. We just hit first percent fair value gap. First percent fair value gap inside macro. We close below this inverse, and the setup it's nice, but the price action it's not. So I keep trading when the price action it's not good, not yet, but because the setup is there. So that's the thing. Do you get stop out of the other trade? Yes, I got stop out as well. I don't move the stop loss unless if this would have hit the 2 limit order, the partial, then I would have moved to break even on this one. But if it doesn't move enough, I don't touch it. So with this account, it's only one trade. It's the one with the first percent fair value gap. I don't touch that for the rest of the day. And now with this one, I usually do 3 trades, and If I do two consecutive losing trade, then that's it for me for the day. I spend one opportunity in a range price action, which is not good, but it's Monday. Let's see what's the next opportunity. Bro, just trade the opposites. No, what do you think? Look at ES. ES was the strongest one. And now it's holding. And NQ just broke out of the range. And it's having continuation. Victor, your prayer works. Your prayers, they did work. I got stop out. Very strong closes on the 5 minute on NQ. About to close the opening gap. Okay, let's see. For that to happen, this next trade has to be a win, because it's another loss, then that's it. And learn a better strategy to become profitable. $5.36, it's just 50% of yesterday closing today's open. This is NQ. This is not gold. It's NQ and ES. Good BOB. What does BOB means, Egypt? Look how nice NQ it's closing on its high at the end of the macro. But I haven't seen any bob here. Bro, who use SMT? I heard that SMT, it's nothing. It's not a confirmation of anything. It's just good. Like if you looking for short and then you see an SMT, that's good, but you still take the short if you were looking for short. You don't need a SMT to confirm your trade. That's what I heard. What do you mean go short now? Dobby, with this strength, for me to go short, I need to see weakness. But anything I see now here, even, and because we don't have any, I don't have any strong key level, anything I see to the downside here, it's just a pullback for me, unless we keep dropping and dropping. It's a confluence with strategy for extra confirmation. What do you mean extra confirmation? So if you were planning to enter with 5 contract and then you see an SMT, you enter with 8. That's the thing with extra confirmation that sometimes I don't understand. It's the same with volume. People that use volume, it's just an extra confirmation. Okay, but what does it mean? Does it mean then you go like stronger? But it makes it make you feel better about the trade. Because if that's the case, then I don't need that. I'm not looking for that. I told you before we moved down. Like it stack up on the strategy and it does give confidence. If you need confidence to take a trade on a strategy, that means the strategy is not, you still like unsure about the strategy. It's the stock. Everyone is unsure. Yeah. ES was the strongest one. ES was the one taking half day and Q was holding at the opening, and now it's the other thing around. once again, macro just finished at the high of day by the time, of course. Last minute of the macro was high of day until now. Dovey left because he told me short. And then he just made another high of day. Hey Tuki, how's it going? I catch too short, but they weren't handsome. I went short 2 times and I got stopped out. I don't know why my camera froze. At least it looked like I'm concentrate. I'm trying to fix my camera right now. I know, at least it looks like I'm doing something, like reading price action, concentrated. I don't know what's going on. Mhm. Dobby left, and then if price continue, if price start to actually selling off, then he'll join. But if we keep doing higher highs, I don't think we'll see him here today. I know, right? People will come here and look at me, and we will say, "Oh, this is the one. This is the one." He looks serious. He looks like he knows. Only if they know, right? There's nothing. There's not a hard reset. Nothing. I don't want to distract. And I think the looks like the only solution would be a closing everything and uh, I know what I have to do. It's always the same. When something's not working, disconnected. I don't know, finally, out of nowhere. I'm gonna even look at it. It broke and it fixed by itself. I was saying that price open, balance, push higher, and again, balancing once again. And this price action doesn't surprise me on a Monday. Do you have a mentor starting out? No, I did not, brother. Not yet. And yet, I learn from everyone. What's your thought on today's market? Very balanced. But like I was saying, it's not weird, this kind of price action on a Monday. If I finish the day red, it will be my fourth consecutive negative on Monday. Honestly, I'm getting so discouraged. Need a mentor for real. Show me what I'm doing wrong. I think this is the career, the best career to get discouraged, because you won't be able to see result. I'm not better than you. I have been there. The only thing I have done different is just, I wonder, have you able to do the same thing for 3 months? Because even though I have been trading for 1.5 years, I have never been able to do that. And before doing anything new, like finding a mentor, finding a new strategy, I want to give myself the opportunity of doing that. I want at least to see my journal and see the same thing for a long period. And I think that's where we all fail. Trying to do that, even if it's not at this point, it's not about strategy. It's about building something that even if you find a mentor, you'll be able to actually get the best out of him, because you already are a good trader. You know how to do something consistent, how to be disciplined. And that, how long till you became profitable on understanding the market? Till today, I'm not profitable. Not yet. And understand the market, I think the key thing about the market is that it's always changing. Even if something is working, something works for 3 months, I have seen it stop working, because I think it goes through phases. So it's all about adapting. And this is just my opinion. It's the way I see it. But I'm not profitable. Because I'm streaming here, it doesn't mean that I'm profitable. I know many people that stream, they claim they're profitable. Maybe they are, but not me. Not yet. I'm just another trader out there struggling, trying to find it, trying to figure it out. But the main reason I started to streaming is to show people and me also that I am capable of doing one thing for a period. Like the goal is 3 months doing the same thing. I have some kind of idea. I have studied from YouTube. I have watched ICT video. I have done Albrook's course. So I have done a few things. I know a few things, but I have never been able to do the same thing. This, like for example, the same risk, the same entries, the same playbooks for a long time. And that's the goal right now. Trying to be my mentor because I'm struggling with this. I could be your friend. It's but your mentor. It's I don't think I ever want to be like a teacher. It's not what I'm looking for. But I think we're meant to struggle at least at the beginning. Sometimes sometimes I say I'm testing out a strategy, but deep down I believe I'm the one being tested. It isn't involved. No, this is a sim funded. I have two straight to funded with 35 and two sim funded with my funded futures. How much is a straight to funded versus sim? I think it's like 300% more in my case. I think I invested 300 on straight sim with 35 and only 100 with the my funded futures, just the regular account. So it's like 300% more. The reason I bought the straight funded, it's just because I feel I don't trade the same way on the sim accounts. I don't know if that happened to you. That feeling of wanting to actually be dealing with real money. Yeah, it makes me impatient. I understand that we straight to funded. Can you take payout? Yes. Yeah, it's the same. It's just it costs more and you avoid the sim phase. but it's the same. Because I was up to K at one point, but only on my eval. But for how long have you been trying? For how long have you been trading? Not even that long. I probably started in June. So you have an idea? I have been trading for 1 year and a half, and I haven't found that what you're looking for. And many people take more than that. But if you ask me, okay, what would you do? Even though you're not profitable, but what would you do if you start again? It would be just actually journal, but not journal the emotions. No, not that kind of journal. Just taking notes of the trades and trying to do the same trade over and over. Like, for example, if you have bullish bias, then try to do the same thing. Like this, try it. This is my playbook. I would just buy above previous 5 minute up close candle. And if you have bearish bias, then you will sell below previous down close candle. Just try to do one thing. Imagine it's that, and then journal for 3 months, and then work from there. Or you could go and buy someone else mentorship. I think that's what it's called. And even if you buy them, just again do the same thing. Whatever they teach you, straight 3 months, the same thing. Forget about loss, forget about win, forget about passing account. Just again and again and again, same thing. I think that's one thing I haven't been able to do, and that's what I'm trying right now. What's up, bro? I mean, right now. Hey, how's it going, man? So you never got a payout? I have never gotten a payout. I think the first time I'm going to get a payout, it's going to be live. I'm going to do a live because I've never got a payout yet. Never. That's why I started live streaming, because I wanted to record all the losses, everything, because I know at some point I will be great at this. So I know people don't want to see loss, but this is also a way of practicing. But yeah, my first payout would be a big deal because I have never get a payout. Not yet. Hey BT, how you doing, man? And I have journaled some of my trade that hit TP. That's free class, I can say. I'll be with you on that journey. I'm not giving up. I mean, I'm telling you, it's a big, big journey. And I feel that we go through phases, and the only way, or to level, let's call it level. For me, I recognize that until I don't let whatever needs to be learned on a certain level, I won't go to the next level. I know that because I have started days like with everything set it up, and I'll say, okay, when this happens, I'll go long. This is the idea. Everything is telling me go long, blah, blah, blah. And then I know when the time comes, I go short. But because I actually thought I had to go short, I forgot about everything. And then when the day ends and I review everything, I ask myself why I went long, why I went short. I was supposed to go long. I knew this before market open. And the only thing I came up with is that I won't win until I learn what needs to be learned. Same. I did that market open. I was tired, not thinking. Yeah. This is difficult because we also don't have like a boss above us. And sometimes it's good to imagine that someone is watching you and judging you, and like a boss, yeah. What was that? You ever use Top Step? Yes. I started, the first perfume I had was Top Step. But I then switched to using my funded futures because the price for the Evolve were, well, they know where the investment were cheaper. Top Step, you buy 150 account for $50, and then the activation fee is 150, so that's $200 investment. And with my funded futures, I buy one Evolve for $100, and I have no activation fee. So it's a 100% difference. Past the Evolve, yes, I have passed a few Evolves with Top Step. Actually, I have done Top Step, my funded futures, Apex, and TradingView, and I have passed Evolves and all of them, and I haven't got a payout in none of them. So that's why passing an Evolve, it could be also luck. Price is balanced. Price market just started and we just broke out of the range. What happened? It's not, even though we are uptrending, breaking out of this range, price can just run to the other side, and this could be just a false breakout. This is not the ideal price action for my trades, for my strategy. You from the US? Yes, I am. Topstep is very nice. I like everything about Topstep. It's just the investment, but nothing wrong with it. What's your strategy? I trade price action. I have learned from ICT, from the videos he has on YouTube, and also from all books. they do have kind of similar concept, but they use different words. But both of them are very sync. So like previous low, yeah, I look at previous low, previous day high, yesterday open, close, things like that. I look also at candle structure. But it's still a learning process. It's the only thing, even though it's a learning process, it doesn't mean that every weekend I look at my week and change things. Like I said, I'm doing the same thing. Doesn't matter if when 3 months after I see what I have done and I say, oh wow, this is really bad. I don't care. I would do the same thing for 3 months and they work from there. Yes, I do mark up the chart. I have a different screen and I have those level marked up, but I like to watch the chart like empty so I can really see what's going on. And then I like to see a reaction on my chart, the one that is in front of me, and then look at the other chart and see what's going on. Why could that happen? Something like that. Deadpool. What do you mean? What do you see? What do you mean? What do I see? I see. Oh no, it's ThinkOrSwim. If you flip your phone, you'll be able to see ThinkOrSwim. The chart that I'm watching right now. It's the 5 minute. I have ES on the left and NQ on the right. Brutal, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo anda todo, brother? Buenos días. Saludos para ti también, amigo. Do you have to pay for it? No, it's free. It's free. I think you have to open an account with them. I don't know. I opened an account with them long time ago when I started trading options. Are you Puerto Rican? No, I'm from Cuba. Nothing to see here. Not for me. Price were just balancing in between. I'm sorry, macros. We did a breakout. We came back to 50% of that balancing range. And this could be a breakout pullback, looking for more continuation. I'm not interested just because it's not what I normally trade. The white chart, it's a 1 minute. The one you're watching here, this is the 1 minute. But like I said, if you flip your phone horizontal, what you will see is the 5 minute on ES and on NQ. Give me just 1 second. I'll be right back. Dum, dum. Will I have another opportunity here before 12? It's not looking great. The reason I think it's not looking good for me, it's because unless we drop below this swing low, I think we can still pushing higher. That means that for me to find a setup here, I have to place a stop loss down here. And if I do that, then look how far do we need to go to hit a 1-to-1. It's like 50 points. And you might say, well, 50 point on NQ, it's just fine. But not, it doesn't look like it's just fine today. It's too slow. It's too slow. And because we're in a range, I have to use that wide stop. Because look what we have been doing. We took this swing high, look at the drop. It's more than 50% retracement. Again, we took this swing high, another more than 50% retracement. That means that anything here, I will have to use a wide stop loss. And a wide stop loss means also a wide target. And I'm not sure we could hit that before 12. Use ThinkOrSwim. I can't find anything like that. What do you mean you can find anything like that? It's a broker. It's from TD Ameritrade. But I think if you put on Google ThinkOrSwim, you'll be able. Something has to come up. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not for TD Ameritrade. They sold that to Charles Schwab. To Schwab. It's not TD anymore. Yeah, it's from Schwab. Yeah, they bought it from TD Ameritrade. I have to trade Meekers to get my account back up. And you just close the gap between Friday's closed and today's open. Price closed on Friday at 577.25. You're trading EU. No, I'm trading NQ and ES. This is futures, not Forex. Do you start with Forex? No. I started with options and then switched to futures. But I have never done Forex before. Dímelo, ¿sabrán? ¿Todo bien? Hice un short por la mañana tempranito y me salió mal. No me salió. Compré en este range y en menos de 2 minutos I got stop out. And after that, no he podido encontrar más nada. I'm trying to transition into futures. Any advice? Well, this weekend, by coincidence, I heard a lot of people talking on X about how Forex was so manipulated. And people that I like traders that I like. And they all were recommending starting out with futures. But I'm not sure what kind of advice you're looking for, but I have never dealt with Forex, so I don't know what's the difference, honestly. What time do you go live? I go live every day at 9:25. And then in the afternoon, around 4 or 5, I go live as well, doing a recap of what I did, the trades I did. Forex are big spender whole countries. I find Forex interesting. I have never even looked at it. Not because I have a bad concept about I just I haven't mastered this yet, so there's no reason for me to look into Forex. Pretty sure you need margin anyway. I think there are prop firms also for Forex. Really, yeah. Yeah. Hey, how's it going, Yazet? I haven't done much today. I just did one short at the opening and I got stopped out almost immediately. I heard about people that don't use stop loss, and when you hear them talking, they have like good arguments that somehow I think about that and I say, would that ever work? Is that true? And then things like did happen on trades that I enter, and that immediately clears out any doubt that I could have. I already closed out my 1.5 on gold buy. That's great. We're about to have an outside candle here. Yeah, price still pushing higher. It's not a clear price action. I think it's a Monday price action. It's not bad, it's not good, it's just what Monday usually offers. Do you ever use breakup structure? Yes, that's why I was saying that for me to invalidate loans, we have to go below this swing low, which is a nice swing low in the 5 minute, because that for me will be a breakup structure. And that's why I didn't want to enter, because we were so far away from it. And that will be my stop loss. Yes, it will be sell. So that will invalidate my longs. That's why I wanted to use that as a stop loss. That was my only clear stop loss. I think we could see 620 before a pullback. Yeah, I like that idea, Justin. Because in the high time frame, if we look, it will be just getting close to Friday's high, and a pullback after 620 would be just a nice thing to shake all the aggressive trails of the scalps. That's where I see long, not confident will continue highs. Where did you enter? What price? $5.34. 534, it's a nice entry. I don't know what time you enter, but even if it was the first time we hit 534, there's not much drag down. That's a nice entry. Even though it made you wait, but it's working pretty nice. How far is it going? Is it going up? Do you think? I'm not sure. No, really, it's not my style. But we have good levels to the upside. We have previous day's low at 522. I mean 622. Then we have a buy side liquidity at 625, which I think it's also a 4-hour high, isn't it? Oh no, it's not. Oh yes, it is. Yeah. Previous 4-hour high is 625. Nothing for me here. It's weird because usually when price it's balancing and pushing up, I mean, or pushing in one direction, I'm able to find a good entry, but not today, not a single one today. And the only thing I don't like is that also when we have a very strong move, let's call it an uptrending, I also can't find a good entry. So yeah, I thought that I only had one price action that I couldn't find a entry, and it was when price was just trending in one direction, not doing pullbacks. I thought that was the only price action I couldn't find an entry, and then I feel bad about it because it's a price action that you can enter whenever you want, and you will all the time ride in your favor. So I was like dealing with that, with the fact that I could miss out those opportunities. But now this is also another price action that I'm not able to see a good entry. It's and especially with balance, boom, rally again, balance. At least me, I have no idea what's going on after that. What are we going to do after that? Even the loss today was a trade on a balance price action. So I keep doing this entries, and I have a couple of them. I enter for more continuation after we do a higher low or a lower high. And I keep thinking it's just a pullback for more downside. But usually the pullbacks, they don't come too close to a swing low and reverse. I have a couple of trades like this. Yes, this is NQ Micros. Looking for short entry? Not really. I like to trade with the trend, but I'm not even looking for longs. I haven't been able to find a single entry in all this push higher. But no, I'm not looking for short, not because I don't think price it's going to continue pushing higher, but usually I don't like to trade reversals. But I think the probability for shorts increases now after we just hit, well, we surpassed yesterday close. We also hit in a breaker at 587. So yeah, but even if it's starting to reverse, I'll stay out of it. It's just 80% of my loss come from reversals. So don't do it. Whisper, this is NQ and ES. This is futures, not forex. Don't do it. What do you mean, Jay? Don't do it. Don't do what? Market could be. I also did a short and I got stop out, but it was at the opening. I got stop out immediately. I was never in profit in this trade. Yeah. It's been insanely choppy all day. Yeah, I was thinking that there are some days where price goes in one direction. And I'm not able to find a setup on those days just because price doesn't do a single pullback. And I feel like no matter at what price I enter, I will never be in drawdown because it's just one direction. But I just can't find a good setup. And I'm able to find setups in this because it looks in the 5 minute it doesn't look like that bad. But I haven't been able to find a single setup in all this push high. And it feels like kind of I don't know, that feeling that you get. It doesn't matter if it stopped me out, but at least let me trade, give me a setup. It is what it is. I I think I see it that this way. There is a saying that how does it say? When you get what you want, it's got direction. And when you don't get what you want, that's got protection. I shouldn't have traded today. I shut it off. Yes, I'm gonna try again tomorrow. We're going to do that again as well. Try tomorrow. But yeah. See, look at the pullbacks. It's different for me. But I was saying it's not just a bad price action or a good price action. It's just a Monday price action. This price action doesn't surprised me on a Monday. It's garbage all day. XRP. This is NQNES futures. Hey Baron, how's it going, man? How you doing? Do you have a Discord? I do not. I don't have one, man. I just bought over 5,000 XRP. I have no idea what XRP means. Sandra. How's it going, Baron? Have you done any trade today? I did one short in the opening and I was never in profit. I got stopped out after less than 2 minutes. You only trade on gold? No, I do trade NQ and Yeah, just NQ. I watch NQ and ES, but I only trade NQ. I did this short in the opening, Byron, and I got stopped out immediately. And after that, I haven't been able to find a single setup. Short, go short now. I'm okay missing reversals. I don't like to trade reversal. It's not that I don't like. I don't do what I like. I do what works for me, and reversals are the least strategy working for me. So I take that out. I will be looking for short once we go below the swing low here. Gold, let's see gold. Let's take a look at gold because gold. Here it is. Es brutal, ¿has hecho algún trade hoy? Go short. No, I'm just watching. We're about to start lunch hour, so let's see. We have an outside candle in the 5 minute. We also have an outside candle in the 15 minutes. If we do a higher low with this low, then I'll be entering for more upside. If we take that low, then I'll be looking for more downside. But let's see, because it's 11:45. It's been a very, I think the most bored day of this month. I don't like to watch price going in one direction and me just watching price running and running and not a single setup for me. I think that's a difficult price action to watch. Es brutal, yo sé cuando tú entras cuando los likes empiezan a explotarse. Te estaba preguntando ahorita si has hecho algún trade hoy. Muchas gracias por los likes de nuevo, bro. Break even. Let's see if we enter on another range, or if we just did a 2-leg pullback in the 1 minute. And we are going to start reversing. Still, I don't like this, how this possible reversal it's looking. Not even in the high time frame. 15-minute close with big wicks on both sides. So for me, it's not looking like a reversal. But like I said, if we go below this swing low, then I'll be looking for a short. But I'm running out of time. Like I said, very bored day today. For me, the boringest day of the month. Look at that. Thank you about to take high up day, and yes, very not even close. That's it. I think this is my clue to I think this is my clue to be done with this today. That's it. I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you today in the recap. I'll do a recap of the only trade I did today. It was a short. It was only one trade. So that means it's going to be a short recap. But yeah, I'll be there in the afternoon talking about that. Also talking about how what could look like a nice day to find a couple setup. I wasn't able to find a single setup. But in the 5 minute looks good, but I don't know why I wasn't able to find a single setup. But yeah. All right, Bruta. Take care, brother. Nos vemos. That's it. I'm going to end it here. Very bored day. Boredest day of the month. And the reason I say that it's because I feel like taking any trade. It's been very bored. It tests my patience a lot. But that's it. I lost today $80. That's it.